Jimmy Kimmel returned from suspension like a thunderclap, bringing with him a jaw-dropping 400% spike in ratings. But within days, the numbers crashed by 64%. At the same time, Stephen Colbert is preparing to quietly exit the late-night stage, while Conan O'Brien throws a grenade of irony. Cowardice is the way. All this unfolds against the backdrop of past threats from the Trump administration targeting outspoken hosts. Are these collapses mere coincidence, or signs of a silent purge in late-night TV? And who's really pulling the strings behind the scenes? On September 25th, Jimmy Kimmel made his comeback to Jimmy Kimmel Live after an unexpected suspension, initially drawing massive viewership spikes. Just days later, ratings plummeted by 64%. Around the same time, Stephen Colbert confirmed he's ending The Late Show, while Conan O'Brien appeared on a podcast dropping cryptic criticism about censorship in late-night television. For over 2 decades, Jimmy Kimmel has been a cornerstone of American late-night TV balancing comedy with sharp political commentary. His outspoken stance against conservative figures, including former President Trump, has earned him both loyal fans and powerful enemies. Stephen Colbert followed a similar path, often blending satire with progressive messaging. Together, they helped shape a genre once defined by irreverence and freedom. But behind the humor, tensions have been quietly building in the industry's upper echelons. Jimmy Kimmel's suspension had sparked speculation, but few expected his return to ignite such extremes. When Jimmy Kimmel Live aired again on September 25th, social media erupted and the Nielsen ratings soared by over 400%, signaling a triumphant comeback. However, within days the excitement cratered. Ratings plummeted by 64%, and whispers began to circulate. Was Kimmel's suspension part of something larger? Meanwhile, Stephen Colbert announced his gradual departure from The Late Show, citing creative fatigue. Then came a twist. Conan O'Brien, in a recent podcast appearance, dropped a thinly veiled warning. Cowardice is the way, a phrase fans quickly interpreted as a jab at networks bowing to political pressure. What began as a ratings roller coaster suddenly felt like a coordinated unraveling. Was this a case of shifting audience tastes, or had late-night TV finally crossed an invisible red line? Fans were split. Some hailed Kimmel's return as a bold comeback, while others questioned the sudden drop in ratings. Was it sabotage, or simply backlash? Reddit threads exploded with theories, including whispers of behind-the-scenes pressure from network execs to tone it down. Meanwhile, John Oliver remained silent, but former host Samantha Bee reposted Conan's quote with a fire emoji, stoking speculation further. Headlines from Variety and The Hollywood Reporter called it the strange collapse of late-night giants. Critics on X, formerly Twitter, suggested a chilling trend: 3 outspoken hosts, 3 exits or collapses. You do the math. The pattern was hard to ignore and harder to explain. The fallout is unsettling. Jimmy Kimmel's credibility took a hit as fans question whether he's truly free to speak, or just another face playing it safe. Stephen Colbert's slow fade has stripped late-night TV of one of its last progressive voices. And Conan's biting sarcasm feels less like a joke, more like a whistleblow. Networks now face a crisis of trust. Viewers sense the walls are closing in, that edgy commentary is being swapped for corporate compliance. With ratings unstable and social media on high alert, the era of fearless late-night satire may be ending, not with a bang, but with a carefully managed silence. So, is this just a rough patch for late-night TV? Or are we watching the quiet dismantling of an entire genre? As the laughter fades and the lights dim, one question lingers: who gets silenced next?